Hi, my name is Christophe. I'm here with you from Top Carpet. I'm the creative director and I'm here with you on Design Milk from my office. Why my office? Well, as creative director for our company, I travel a lot because part of our concept is to discover places around the world, bring back that inspiration to the design community, and then also create very unique carpets out of it. So I've been asked by Design Milk to answer a few questions. As usual, these are in a vessel. My vessel is a bag because I live out of a bag, literally. So I'm gonna shake it up and see which kind of question we first get up with. Let's see. Can you share a time when something you experienced while traveling directly inspired a carpet design? I most definitely can. I mean, there's many. Many places I've been to that were really inspiring as a whole, but also for carpet design. I think the one that jumps out most for me now is Johannesburg. It's a very undervalued city, especially tourist-wise. It's often advised not to go there out of safety precautions, but I mean, I met amazing people there and really got inspired by the hustle and bustle of the city. How there's specific areas that are full of creativity. For example, the Mabonang area, it's incredible. I mean, between the street art and just the small local artisans and artists that are there. Then there's a few hotspots of creativity. For example, Victoria Yards, where it's filled with little shops, ateliers, where people create things out of their own specialty. And one of them was, for example, a pottery workshop. So employing women from around the area. It's one of the most unsafe areas in Johannesburg. But this woman, she employs these local women and giving them a job and by creating very unique pottery. So I glimpsed through a door and I saw this incredible pottery standing there. So I went in. I mean, it wasn't advertised and discovered truly unique products. So for me, moments like that where it's really off the beaten track in a place where usually as a tourist you wouldn't go, that's probably where you'll find the most inspiring things. And out of that, and I mean, we create carpets. I create carpets with the team. So you can see that everything always has a very unique angle in what we design and how we design it. But yeah, Johannesburg. If you're going to South Africa, you have to add it on your list and reach out to us. I mean, I can give you so many places to go to. So yeah, I think we can go to the next question. How has traveling for Top Carpet changed your ideas of what a carpet can be, whether visually or functionally? It's an interesting question. I mean, obviously at the rate that I travel around and we see new places, there's tons of inspiration. But most recently in Colombia, what really surprised me, and I had never seen it actually, was carpets that are woven together with metallic yarn. So there's a few companies there. One of them is Verde, and they have this unique approach to rugs where they weave in different types of materials. For example, copper, but all metallic, and it's combined with very natural yarn. So even hemp and things like that. So they combine it in a very unique product that has an incredible sheen and luster to it. Obviously, it's not commercially rated, so it's not something that we would sell. But as a product, if you see it more in a home setting or so, it's truly incredible. I had never seen anything like it. And then if you look at how it's made, it's extremely labor intensive, hard work. The machines are completely operated with just human power. And then the finishing, it's done by hand. So you'll see, literally, we saw a table and it was like 20 women sitting around a table and hand finishing these rugs. But that truly is something that's very, very unique that I discovered on these strips. And oftentimes, I've noticed that textiles or rugs is really something that brings communities together and brings the creativity outwards. And it's very often a source of income for local people. And if you go in more rural areas, for example, or countries that have lower income. So. On to the next question. Let's see. Can you share a particularly wonderful exchange with an artist or artisan on one of your trips? Yeah. There's again many. Think Egypt. When I went to Egypt, obviously Cairo. You have to go. It's a really, it's such a culture shock, but it's also so vibrant, and you can find incredible products everywhere. But outside of that, there's Fayoum. Fayoum is a desert area. Actually, used to be the ocean, completely dried up. So it's a very unique environment, and within that, there's a village which is known for pottery. And the artisan slash artist, she's both, or was both, transformed and created that village. I didn't meet her because she literally just passed away 2 weeks before I arrived there. But she arrived to that village in the 70s. Her name is Eveline Poré. She was Swiss-born. She arrived to the village and saw these kids creating toys out of clay, just out of fun. But she realized, as a pottery artist, okay, there is creativity already in this village. How about I bring my knowledge of pottery and teach these people how to put their creativity into products like pottery. And so she started a school there, a local school, bringing her knowledge to the local people there. And that literally over the past 40, 50 years has transformed that village. And now that village is known for pottery. So there's so many tourists that go there, they go visit the desert, go visit the village. And so her school is still active, it's still there. And all the designs are very much inspired by what you can find in the nature around it. It's a desert, but there's still plants to be discovered, certain trees, certain wildlife. So it's a special approach, and it's something that really hit me. How you can see how that village changed. So next question. Why do so many carpets look the same? It's a funny question, yeah. It's obviously subjective to answer, but I think it's a very important surface area, and I think people don't always dare to be bold enough in their choices. I think probably often the end clients, and they prefer something that is more neutral. And I think within the industry, there's so many large companies that, to take commercial risk and bring something that's extremely unique to the market, it carries a risk, and it's easier to do what's already there and it's just a different variation or what someone else is doing because there's big sales in that. For us, we're a niche player, we're not going for that massive volume, so it does allow us to take more risks, and that's what we're known for. We're known to bring really unique carpet designs to the floor. And unique doesn't always have to be in bold colors or these wild patterns. It can be in material use, and so what we really do a lot, it's woven carpets, and if you use these flat woven carpets, it makes it unique by texture and by look. And so I think there's a lot of ways to be creative with your carpet, and I would obviously encourage all of you as designers to think of it in a different way and try to not pick what's already been done so many times. So, next question. Let's see. How does a well-designed carpet affect the mood of a space? I said it. It's a huge surface. It's the fifth wall, and you can do so much with it. So I think it's a very crucial choice. It's also an opportunity for me, it's an opportunity to be cost-effective in your design. If you take a carpet that really brings the whole space together, even if it's as a rug, it can change the whole space, and it affects the mood of what you are. The color choice, your texture choice, the pattern, it brings a certain message to the space, to whoever's in the space. It makes you feel a certain way. Do you want to go plush? Do you want to go with a hard texture? Color use, and so if you would look at our designs and patterns, you can really find something for all those kind of moods, and they're categorized within so many different moods or environments, colors, or material choices, and so from there we can really help you, guide you to whatever kind of ambience you want to bring into your space. So yeah, I think that was my last question, and I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me here and learning a little bit more about tall carpets and our adventures around the world. Check out our blog, and you'll see it's full of inspiration, just like I told you. Hi.